Hey everybody, I'm Jenna Ortega. We're doing Breakdown with Cosmo. First clip, I'm nervous. I hate watching myself. This first shot of me walking in, we shot on reshoots. Half of the scene, it was taken like in October, and the second half of the scene was shot in March.
Phoebe, tell us 3 things about yourself.
Emily's face. I didn't find out that I was gonna be working on this project until the night before.
Well, I think snakes are the most misunderstood reptiles.
I hate the way I say well because I feel like you could hear the shaking in my voice.
Well, I just want to scream.
No.
So, you have a girlfriend yet?
Oh my god.
No, how old are you? Like 14?
15. Basically 16, so.
You're 15. Pipe down.
Nice to meet you.
Ooh. Manners.
Why did I say that? I don't know. Was that in the script or did I just say ooh? I have never seen this before. I've seen parts of you. If I can avoid myself, I will do so at all costs.
Will it hurt?
That is not what my voice sounded like.
Will it hurt?
A little, probably.
For how long?
A second. Maybe 2.
Hun, come on. It would have been over by now.
Can you count down from 3?
I sound like a baby.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm Jenna Ortega, and this is React on IGTV. Today, I'm gonna be trying 5 foods that I've never had before. I'm a little nervous, because if I don't like food, then I don't want to offend anybody who's like a big fan of these foods, but I'm excited.
Here's your first food, tomato soup, or as our friends in the UK call it, tomato soup.
Do they really call it
Yeah.
soup? Wait, seriously? No. Tomato. Thank you. Wow.
Wow.
Why have you never had tomato soup?
I wish I could tell you.
How do you feel about tomatoes in general?
I love tomatoes. This should be okay, yeah? Here we go. It kind of tastes like a spaghetti sauce.
Pasta, semolina, spaghetti.
It's not like I'm overwhelmed. I'm just kind of like, oh.
It's an edible fungus.
What is that?
It's a big old mushroom.
Stop. It's gross, I'm sorry. It just doesn't look like something I would want to eat. And the layers too, that's gross. I'm sorry.
A lot of people use portobello mushrooms as an alternative for a beef patty and a burger.
Not me. I can't do this.
What does it taste like?
I don't want to talk about it. This looks really bad. Why do people like this?
So you don't think you'll ever have another mushroom again?
No.
No, God!
Nothing like I've ever tasted before. Consistency, weird. Flavor, weird.
How have you never eaten fried chicken?
I don't know.
Well, I'm so happy for you because your whole life has led up to this moment.
And it's just gonna taste like chicken.
Now I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
This is good. I like this a lot. This crust, amazing. Probably not good for you, but I love it. It tastes like a Sunday afternoon, if that makes sense.
Do you think you're gonna eat it again?
Of course.
Because you were so great and such a champ throughout this entire process, we decided to get you something we know that you like. Yeah, buddy.
You guys just made this the best day of my life. Does Jenna Ortega survive an ex? The movie's been out long enough. I get a gunshot to the head. Yeah, I just had to lay in the corner dead with a prosthetic on my face that gave me a cut. And it was funny because when I met Tim Burton for my Wednesday audition, I had just finished doing that, so I had stage blood and glycerin sweat in my hair and a massive cut on my face and had been up for over 24 hours. I got on the Zoom and he actually laughed. It made me laugh. I thought it was endearing. What is Jenna Ortega? They're so mysterious. I'm so anxious. I just want to know. What is Jenna Ortega new movie? It could either be a film I did a couple months ago called Finest Kind with actors Toby Wallace, Ben Foster, Tommy Lee Jones, or it could be the second installment of the reboot of the Scream franchise, Scream 6, Sixum is what I'm calling it, and that will be out in March in theaters next year. What is Jenna Ortega doing now? This interview? This is what I'm doing right now. I just finished a film in Atlanta called Miller's Girl. And yeah, now I'm just promoting this Netflix show. It's called Wednesday. Oh, it's such a cruel world. I don't know too much about where they would go if there was a possibility of a second season, but I think considering the fact we don't really see Laurel dead and we do see Tyler's eyes open, I feel like things probably aren't entirely wrapped up there.
I remember getting the final script and seeing the scene where he's in the car being taken away in chains, and then he wakes up, and I was like, yes, not dead, let's go. So I'm just happy that he's still alive, and I hope we get to do a second season and explore that.
Girl, I don't even believe that one. I can't. I love Gwendoline Christie too much. I refuse to accept that as the truth.
I thought that might be your reaction.
No, I can't. She's perfect. She's incredible. I don't want to lose her. I don't know. I think I always kind of assumed it was Laurel or Tyler, but considering those two are out of question, I would love for it to be someone completely random. There's like this really interesting looking character who's in the background of some of the shots at the exterior of Nevermore. He's like the janitor. He's like raking leaves. I would love for it to be him just because he was such a cool guy and I want to talk to him. Could maybe be someone who's a part of the Gates family, because, you know, we've only met Laurel. Maybe somebody else survived. That's always a possibility, and I feel like they like that route, but I don't know who else it could be. Maybe Enid. Maybe Enid is just in love with Wednesday. I first heard about the role of Wednesday shooting a horror film with A24 called X, and I got an email one day that Tim Burton wanted to meet with me for the role of Wednesday Addams. I was pretty taken aback. I didn't know if he had any familiarity with who I was, but then also Wednesday I actually was compared to my entire life, so it was just kind of a weird circumstance. I kind of felt like I was being pranked or something. I was always compared to Wednesday, because I'm very dry, and I don't think people can tell when I'm being serious or when I'm being sarcastic. And I didn't think it was that bad until we were on set sometimes, and Tim might say, oh, that was dark. A normal day on the set of Wednesday. I would wake up around 4:30. I would be picked up around 5:20-ish. So I get dressed, then I go to hair and makeup. And then after, I pretty much go straight to set, and I start blocking. And then we start shooting immediately after. And we would do 12-hour days. We would have rolling lunches, so we just eat when we could. After shooting, I might have a couple of lessons. I might go to stunt rehearsal to learn the fight sequence that we have going on for the next day, so I'd do that for an hour. And then I might have a cello lesson, and then I go home. That was my day. That was my life for 8 months in Romania. The first time I went on set, I had a walkthrough with Tim. And the first set that I saw was the dorm room, Enid and Wednesday's dorm room, and it was wonderful. They had just put up the stained glass, but I remember also being a bit nervous or a bit, okay, this is gonna be my environment, kind of feeling it out, and it was helpful because I was just getting to know the beautiful, wonderful Emma Myers for the first time, who plays Enid. The dynamic between Wednesday and Enid is one of my favorite dynamics in TV. You know, it's dark storm cloud and sunshine. It's always so fun to play off of one another, and it's very rare that I meet someone and feel instantly connected or comfortable with them, and Emma has always been that person, and I think anyone would with her. She's that kind and genuine of a person, and another one of my favorite people on this planet. Our characters in the show are polar opposites. You know, they kind of have, Wednesday and Enid have a sweet little relationship, so I was wondering, how do you think that compares to our personal relationship?
I think we also have a sweet little relationship. In the show, they're both very different people, and they both have different perspectives on life and different backgrounds. They complement each other very well, and I think we complement each other very well in person. So I think that's something we both have in common, both our characters and ourselves. Wednesday requires you to kind of be monotone and really dark most of the time, but you also have a lot of funny moments. Were there any moments that you kind of broke character with?
I think there's a few times, and I don't think that they actually made it into the show. I know one of the times, for example, was that last day before Christmas break when we all were in the room doing the Nightshades bit, and I kept saying random lines, and we kept ruining the takes because we were laughing about like.
I'm so envious I wasn't there.
You weren't there?
No, I'm not
in the Nightshades. Oh my god, it was so bad. It was so not worth it. It was like not exciting at all. That actually wasn't a time that I felt that way. What about you? Can you think of any good funny moments?
There was definitely one in 8 when I finally go to the Nightshades library. There was a time where they all the sirens rip off their necklaces to oh, we're gonna convince the school with our siren song. So they had to tape them to the back of their necks and rip them off because it couldn't work with the chain. But the tape wasn't strong enough, so halfway through the scene, they just kept falling, and everybody kept laughing, and we got like, they were like, guys, come on, we have to get this scene done. So we were like, okay. And then it happened again and again and again, and I think it was just setting all of us off. Just like, it was really quiet, and then the clank on the floor.
You know what was another good one too that we had together? The Gates Mansion.
Yes.
Tyler is laying on the floor with like this huge scratch from the monster. He's just been attacked. We all run and we're looking, and Percy comes up from around the corner. And he says, "Whoa!" And he offers something, and we ask him,
"Here's my scarf."
Yeah, he like gives a scarf out of nowhere. He's way too ready, but Percy started laughing one day because he said we're all making the same face because we all were looking around like. It was so mysterious and so corny at the same time.
I know we had to rap, but none of us could keep it.
Oh yeah, we were like, we had gone overtime. Like we had to rap. It was not funny at all, but that's what made it worse. It was so good.
It's only funny when you can't laugh.
I know. That's one of my favorite memories, I think, from the set.
Yeah, it was something that Tim and I established very early on. She doesn't blink. He likes it when I tilt my chin down and look through my eyebrows, kind of a Kubrick stare, and then I relax all of the muscles in my face. So I go.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
So, you know, and then you just move your eyebrows, and that's pretty much all your reaction.
I'm confused how you don't blink.
I think I got kind of annoying about it on set, to be honest, because I would have to restart a take if I started, because sometimes you start crying.
Yeah,
it was Romanian winter. There was all this wind in my face. I learned to blink on other people's lines.
Do your parents go to all your movies?
No, not anymore. As soon as I turned 18, I kicked them out.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah. I was like, you need to go home and worry about the other children. I got this.
Oh, you got this.
That's amazing. Wow. Well, Jenna, you're such an incredible young woman. Yeah. We're so happy.
Is that cheating? Yay, we did it!
I just hit its butt so hard.
I still love unicorns. This is so violent.
I think it's safe to say I made a huge mess. My first audition, it was for a commercial, the first year that I started acting.
First, grab a brush. Soft bristles are best.
It was super easy. I thought it went so well. I was so excited. I told my mom, and I got a call back actually. And I had never acted before. I was still over the moon.
Well, the first time I met you, you seemed very like shy, and then I was like, that's not who you are when I get to know you at all.
Maybe Jenna, because I was really nervous to meet her. But then the first time I saw her in person, she like ran up and gave me a hug, so that really surprised me.
I'm a little nervous to spill my bag. I'm so used to telling people like, no, don't touch my bag. I'm protective of my stuff. I like a little secrecy. I'm Jenna, and I'm gonna spill it. I chose to bring this purse because it was a gift from my mom. I do not like shopping. It is the most boring thing. But she does, and I think I had been working on Stuck in the Middle for a while, but I hadn't really done anything to treat myself. So it was kind of a congrats on all your hard work. I'm a small girl, so I need a small bag. Plus, I don't carry a lot of things. I don't feel the need to. Something that like really represents me well is I always have a pair of emergency hoops in my bag. Like today I left and I didn't have my hoops on, so these are literally my emergency hoops. First off, my phone. I mean, use that for everything. I'm always on my phone. It's probably a really bad habit. Oh, my pet peeve is bad breath. Like, I can't stand it, especially if I have it. How many pieces do I even have? This is an old pet. Oh, I have one piece. That's nice. I'm the kind of friend who it's like, if there's one last piece, I'll split it. I won't be like, I'm taking it all. So, we can be friends and I will share my gum with you. Vaseline. Another pet peeve. I do not like when I have chapped lips. If anyone has chapped lips around me, I will offer. Like, it's just to be nice. This one's actually lip therapy. Lifesaver. And it's cute, it's a pink color. So. Headphones. Okay, these are always tangled. I wonder if I can get these done right now. My friend taught me a trick actually, how to untangle these, but I feel like I did a pretty bad job because I tried to do that today and it didn't work. You gotta go like this. So it's split like that, and then you just keep folding. I think, yeah, you keep folding. And then apparently, like, if you wrap it around and just tuck it so that when you pull them out, they just kind of fall apart like that. Wow, it worked that time. Oh, okay. This is my favorite perfume. I carry this little piece. It's Marc Jacobs Daisy Dreams. What you do is, it's just one of the roll-ons, and then a little on the neck, you know, for when you give hugs. I'm a hugger. A tip is, if it's hot outside, you have to reapply this. Like, if you're sweating or it's just hot, then I almost radiate the smell even more, if that makes sense. You know, I don't have makeup in my purse just because one time I went on a plane, had a bad experience, my makeup exploded in my bag, and it ruined the bag. I have, like, lipstick, but that's it. Here is my lip liner. This lip liner, not this one specifically, but this brand, it's ancient to me. I've seen that my mom use this ever since I was a little girl. This was the first makeup product I ever put on. It just works well with my skin tone. It's perfect. I could put a little on and it'll look natural. I could put more on and it'll look like lipstick. And then I also tie my rubber band to it. That's another trick too. I don't like digging through my bag for rubber bands, so I just tie it on whatever I can, and it makes it easier. Oh, tampons. Always be prepared because I haven't been before and that sucks. I have some business cards because your girl is a little businesswoman and likes to keep contacts. Oh, I actually have these little pins. I think these are probably my favorite thing in my bag, actually. So I got this one from a fan. It says Latina Power. It's super cute, and I was at a Disney meet and greet. A fan handed it to me. She was like, thank you for representing me and, you know, just always being a good role model. That's something that I didn't necessarily have growing up, you know, like on TV. You know, there's not a lot of Latina leading ladies on TV, so I think it's cool that I get to be that role model for young girls. And this one says, Si se puede. It's Frida Kahlo, but as the yes you can woman. What's her name? Something River? I don't know. Rosie the Riveter, that's what it is. And I think, guys, that's my bag. Oops. Thank you so much for watching Refinery 29. If you want to watch more videos, click here. And if you want to subscribe, click here. Hi, this is Jenna Ortega, and I'm going to show you guys what I wear when I'm not working. They also happen to be my favorite fall outfits from American Eagle. This loungewear outfit is my go-to in the morning. I like comfortable, loose fitting. It does the trick. I went for this lovely walk, and I put on this super cute black and white gingham plaid dress. I love it. I was going to curl my hair, decided against it. I was trying to make this a casual thing. I'm going to dinner with a friend. It didn't work. But I put on this adorable burnt orange top that's the perfect color for fall. Yeah. Thanks, American Eagle.
What's your ideal Halloween costume? Ghost, zombie, skeleton, witch, a funny pop culture reference, or a homicidal maniac, aka no costume because they look like just like everybody else.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna skeleton.
Pop culture reference or zombie?
What kind of pop culture reference?
You better
zombie
do zombie
pop
after your
culture.
Zombie pop
roadkill
culture.
story earlier.
I didn't know that one.
You weren't here. Sucks to suck.
I'm curious.
His favorite Halloween costume ever was being roadkill.
You get hit by a car?
Yeah. Yeah, I was on the side of the New Jersey Turnpike
What did
for
you
like
choose?
4 hours before someone
Please
found me.
fucking